Okay, welcome to the part 2 of our automotive visualization tutorial, and let's get started. So, new 3ds Max scene, nothing changed yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this car, this high polymax file, and merge it into the scene. Okay, I'm gonna just temporarily group it, zero it out. Then I'm gonna set the pivot to be at the base and just look around the car. I'm gonna delete the group now. Okay, everything seems perfect. First thing, I'm gonna just go to object properties, make sure backface culling is not enabled anywhere. Select all. We have 117 objects, so we need to clean that up so we have something more comprehensive to work with. All right. So the square, the user we bought model from, has usually good naming convention for the car. So you can see everything is kind of named together. So we can just attach all these meshes together to have something cleaner. Okay, so let's just wait for the autosave. First of all, in this scene, I am going to open the material editor and get all scene materials just to see what we have here. Tire, logo, brakes, plate, silver, chrome, interior. We need to cross-check the selections then by naming with the materials, so we make sure we do not attach meshes of different materials together. So we keep this just for the reference. And there's black and black M. So let's see what's the difference between black M. This seems to be some sort of plastic, black metal probably, whereas black, that's just a black holdout, completely black color without any sort of shading. Okay, so let's select all the black. Let's merge them together, center the point. Let's call this black holdout. Let's take these and let's call them metal black painted. Okay. Let's hide metal black painted. Let's hide black holdout. Okay. Body 1, body 2. Okay, what's body 2? Body 1. Okay. These two, I don't see any reason these shouldn't be attached together. So let's attach them together. Now let's just call it car body. Again, centering the pivot in a process. Brakes. We obviously do not want to attach these because they're on the separate wheels. So let's keep those for later. Calipers. Those are the brakes themselves. Again, not gonna attach those at the moment. But what we could do is improve the naming. So this is gonna be brake disc, and this is gonna be brake. Now we have 8 objects in our scene, but they have same names, and that's not really good for the organization. So just quickly exit the isolation. Okay, this is front left wheel. So let's add suffix. This is front left. Whoops, there we go. oh, there we go. Front left, front right, this is rear right, and this is rear left. Now we have nice organization. Okay, so the Chrome, isolate, all this is gonna be Chrome. So again, no reason why this shouldn't be separate. And just call it Chrome. D-glass. Okay, what this is, these are the car windows. Just checking if they have any thickness. Usually they don't, which is fine in Corona because Corona has thin glass material, but this can be issue in something like V-Ray. Stitch these together, call them glass windows. Center pivot in a process. And again, I'm going top down, and I always sketch the first thing that I haven't named yet. So that way I'm clearing up the scene. So let's just first take all that we have named, hide it, hide this one as well. Okay, glass. All of this is glass. Okay, this is all gonna be white glass, the bright glass. So again, let's take this all, attach it together, and I call it glass lights. And hide it. Gum, that's gonna be rubber. Let's check this out, and we are grabbing something that's on the wheels as well. So let's just change our selection to circle, and let's deselect everything that concerns our wheels. Isolate this, attach it together. Let's call it rubber dark. Hide it. Okay, so this is called gum, and we have 4 more gum meshes. Okay, so again, select them all, just want to make sure which way am I looking. Okay. So let's revert our selection. Let's call them all dark rubber wheel, or the other way around to be consistent with what we had. Rename, disable this, enable suffix, and this is going to be front left. Rename front right, rename rear right, and rear left. Okay, that's fine. Take these, hide these, logo. All right. So these will be separate. Logo hood. Again, just logo, rename. And again, the same old routine. So wheel front left, front right, rear right, and rear left. Everything is perfectly organized. Let's grab these, hide them. Interior 1 and 2. What's interior 1? What's interior 2? Interior 2, oh, is just the mirror. The thing is, the interiors are not really detailed because these cars are usually cheap. That also means they are suitable just for the exterior shots. The interior is just kind of placeholder, so we see that the car is not empty. We won't be concerned about this, so let's just attach it together and just call it interior. Center pivot, hide the selection, and we're getting through the end slowly. Milk glass, which is this. Okay, glass, frosted. Now let's hide it. Plate 1 or 2, 1 and 2. Let's just quickly unhide the car body. You know what? They're not really pretty, so let's get rid of them completely. R glass, which I suppose is red glass. Glass, red, hide it. Red, I have no idea what this means, but my suspicion is that instead of making the glass red and inside of the glass casing or the light casing making them chrome, the guy actually made the red glass just transparent, just clear glass, and made this kind of red chrome. So that's something we will have to fix. At the moment, let's take this and just call it rear or lights rear case and hide it. VD glass. Let's call it just glass rear lights. Okay, hide it. Let's wait for the autosave. Oh, and this is actually a good time to maybe save our scene. So tutorials, automotive, and let's call it asset car V01. Just give it a moment to save. Okay, rim. This is easy. Again, just exit the isolation. Okay, this is front left. And the same routine. Rim, or rather, wheel, rim. Rename, disable, enable suffix. This is gonna be front left. This is gonna be front right. This one's gonna be rear right. And this one's gonna be rear left. Named properly, select them all, exit isolation, height. Okay, there's a bit more work that we will have to do, but we are close to the finish. Silver. So this is silver 2, and this is silver 2, so there's no reason to keep these separate. Okay, this is gonna be wheel, rim, silver, front left, front right, rear right, rear left, Fine. Take these, hide them. This is what we have left. Silver, silver, and silver. So let's just call it silver. Why not? And there's tires. So again, oops, just, okay, so this one is from left. Tire, or wheel, tire. Rename. Front left, front right, rear right, rear left. Unhide everything. And this is it. I don't see anything that wouldn't be named correctly. Everything looks absolutely fine. Let's use transform selector. Non-reset all axis value. Let's do scale and click do. This is just to check if all of the objects have 100% reset scale, which it seems they do. So now I'm going to go to side view and I'm going to take all that's related just to the wheels. Okay, this is the front. This is the rear. If I move it, make sure I'm getting just wheels. Okay. And let's center the pivot everywhere, which I did. Maybe also just save it first. And reset the X form on everything, which I did. It's gonna just freeze for a moment because I have it on my hotkey. So let's just give it a moment. All right, great. Group this, wheel front left. Group this, wheel front right. Rear right. Rear left. And our scene graph is even cleaner. So let's grab everything except the car body. And let's just link it to the car body. Let's take car body. Let's reset the pivot. Let's put pivot to the ground. And let's put it slightly like centimeter above the ground, so the car looks like it has at least some weight and doesn't like touch the ground with just a tip. Disable the pivot, and now let's check the graph. Okay, so let's get all these wheels and link them to the body as well. And let's reset the car again, and it drops exactly that 1 centimeter. And this is it. This is our super clean scene graph with everything absolutely clean. And with this, we can proceed to the next part where we will finally shade the car. So see you in the part 3.